What is up, guys? All right, first, I'll be honest. I probably was just going to watch it, but then I was like, man, fuck it, let's stream it, or it was, let's stream it. So, I already did the men's size for the first event, women's CrossFit. I have it now set for the women, so I'm about to watch the first event for the Rogue Invitational. Actually, it's Rogue Invitational. Event one from women's. All right. But this event specifically is going to be. We're about to see who's all competing. I don't even know who's all competing. I always saw a couple ahead, so we'll see what's good.
10 rounds of a sandbag carry into a 400-meter run, and the caveat to all that is that they're going to be using the sandbags here in different ways, meaning that they're literally going to be getting to choose which one they exit the stadium with or move from the other end of the floor each time. And that we've seen play out in different ways.
20 women will be in the field here for this Rogue Invitational. First time it's been held outside the United States. It's the 6th time we have held the Invitational as Haley Adams takes the...
Oh, yeah, so this was good. These two. All right. These two, you already know they're going to be top two. All right. I'm curious about Alex Gazan. You know what I mean? I feel like she should be doing better than what she's already doing. Gabriel Magala, she trains with Laura Horvath. So, like, you kind of, like, expect that she's going to do real well. I don't know. Brooke Wells is in this. Brooke Wells has been kind of, like, off the grid. We'll see what's good, because her sister's actually been the one that's been killing it. Amanda Barnhart, you know, she's been around for a while. Daniel Brown has been around for a while. She's been around for a while, so we'll see. I don't know. I get a vibe that Alex Gazan might do really well. I don't know if she's gonna be top 3, but I know she's gonna be doing real well. Gable should just be already up there. So I'm gonna put 3rd and 4th. So 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. You know what I mean? We'll see if Laura Horvath can hold out, because Laura Horvath had a legit year of her competing with Tia Toomey ever since Toomey had her child. Because when they did compete, she was kind of what's it called, post. I can't remember, but anyways, she had a short amount of time between the time she had her child and the time she competed to get ready. So it wasn't really like fair. I mean, it's fair, but not at the same time. She wasn't fully prepared. So we'll see how she holds it down. All right.
She's making her first appearance here since 2021. But Tia Toomey and Laura Horvath, they are the only 2 women to win.
All right. So you hear him say himself. All right. Sydney and Brooke are going at it. Ooh. All right, this is what's up. You know what I mean? I think it's my first time seeing them going at it in the same comp. Daniel Spiegel, nothing against her, but, you know, lately she's just been more of an appearance. You know, she holds it down in some events, like especially the strength events. She's excited to see. So is Alex Gazan. Taylor Williamson. She was actually a teams athlete, a badass, but you know, I think she did individual at the CrossFit Games. I can't remember. But I'm curious how she's going to bring it. I know she'll do well. Haley Adams is a returning. She could be in the CrossFit Games, but I think she's going to do better as time passes. She's still young. She's only like, 23, 24. Madeline Spurt. She's Tia Toomey's training partner. So she should be doing good. So just like Gabriella, like these two should be doing good. So we'll see. I'm putting her 5th and 6th. I'm curious. The Battle of the Wells sisters. Ooh, I'm curious about that. We'll see. New face. I think I remember her. She probably Mayhem's crew. I can't remember. But anyways, let's watch this.
This
I'm excited.
competition, Toomey has won 3. Horvath has won 2. Haley Adams mentioned her back in competition here the first time since 2021. This is an event that she could.
Haley Adams does look older. I ain't gonna lie.
An athlete who was great in the team competition, won those affiliate cups with CrossFit Mayhem, and making an individual appearance here in Aberdeen, Scotland.
I think it's Taylor Wilson's first comp individually at Rogue.
Your lane assignments for this first of 2 heats. Keep an eye on Haley Adams. She's in lane 6, right in the middle of the floor.
If Haley Adams does well, with the weight, she'll hold it down. Because Haley Adams is an endurance athlete. It's just the strength aspect that's questionable.
Are going to be performed with that 20-pound rock, and then they get to shed that thing for round 6 through 10.
So let's see what's good.
Sydney Wells, Taylor Williamson, and Emma Tall. First 3 women out.
Daniel Spingo might do real well in this comp because she's strong. Is this how well can she hold up that engine?
Which is, it really doesn't matter how you start. It's all about how you finish. These first 5 rounds can almost act as a trap in a way.
I think Taylor Wilson's going to do really well in this competition overall.
And then can really bite you later if you haven't paced accordingly.
We'll see. I'm excited for her.
Dana Paran making her first appearance at the Rogue Invitational.
Dana was specifically excited for event 1 to really test some things that she's been working on between her and her coach, and clearly
Well,
she's
right now,
extremely excited to be here, but was really looking forward to kind of see how these longer time domains and specifically running has been going for her.
yeah.
Sydney Wells, Maddie Sturt making the turn.
I hope Maddie Sturt does better in this comp. She was doing well in the CrossFit Games, and all of a sudden she just like dropped the ball. So we'll see what's good.
Yeah, we still got. I mean, you mentioned Haley Adams, Sean, in this as we kind of led up to this, and she's someone that historically has just performed at an extremely high level when we have high volumes of running in a particular event. And so we like this for Haley, especially it being her first time back on the competition floor in a high level. Of course, we saw her at the CrossFit Games with the B back here at Rogue. It's amazing.
All right, so Haley's right here.
Is this
All right, so she's catching up.
Return of the Jedi vibes?
Like I said, it just comes to can she manage the heavy bags really well. If she can manage well, she's going to get it.
We see her in lane 6. She seems to be opting to pick up the heavier objects early, Sean. I think that might present her trouble later. And because she has a natural strength to running a lot, like we just saw from Ricky, a lot like we just saw from Sam Cornway, that the athletes that were able to finish fast on the run, she could be setting herself up for a very expedited trip to the front of this line towards the latter part of the
Right, I agree.
Wells, she and her twin sister Brooke competing here. Brooke will be in the second heat. But Sydney is out front right now ahead of Maddie Sturt and Menon Anganez.
Sydney runs like how I run.
Haley Adams starting to creep up a little bit. Pace Smith is up there as well. Here in round 2 of 10.
Haley's going to catch up pretty soon. You already see her taking a long stride.
Posed as possible. 20 extra pounds in that ruck for the women. Again, being able to navigate that in a wise way is hard when you.
Look at her strides. It's much longer than everybody else.
But it's important because that weight can often lead to what we categorize as like flat contractions. I mean, you feel like you want to run with power once you drop it, but if you run too hard while you're weighted, you just don't have the juice in the final kick.
Right.
Haley Adams has now moved to the front here on this portion of the run, but as we've mentioned before, they need to come back into the building and then return to their lanes. Adams is in the middle of the floor. Sydney Wells is down at the farther end, so right now it looks like Adams is going to make that turn ahead of Sydney Wells as we are now into round number 3.
Let's see what these women opt to pick up. Again, strategy has come into play for several of the athletes on the men's side that we watched already today. Will they choose to go heavier here in these middle rounds, or will they choose the quicker transitions to get back out and start the run again? A couple things that we are focusing on, especially when it comes to keys to this event, are the pick your poison aspect. And that's what I just mentioned with athletes being able to choose the weight, the size, and the shape of the sandbag that they navigate to the opposite end of the floor. And then, of course, the strongman shuffle, which we're kind of...
What I say, Haley going to hold it down.
Are they making wise choices in conserving appropriate energy for
The question is going to be, is she going to hold it down overall first for the whole heat, or I mean for the whole event, or is it just gonna be the heat? I think it's tough. It's tough because Tia be getting down on the runs too, and Tia is stronger than Haley Adams. Let me say this right. Tia is good at running too. I don't think she's as good as Haley Adams, but I know she's pretty solid. But
Yeah, Semenza was a collegiate hockey player at Ohio State University.
if
Tied for the team leader senior season with 13.
it comes down to how well Tia moves those sandbags. All right. If Tia's a faster runner, then overall she's gonna take it. But I think it's gonna be between Tia and Haley when it comes to this.
First of two heats for the women, and it's Haley Adams out front early. Closing out round number 3. So 2 more rounds with that 20-pound ruck as Sydney Wells and Paige Semenza are behind her, followed by Emma Tall.
Strong lead early for Haley again. We've seen this before. We saw Jay Crouch. We saw Jeff Adler both enter the stadium several times with a significant lead. They've just got to stay the course. Haley with what looked like almost a sumo deadlift high pull into that front
Right.
belly, or front rack belly position there to move that jerry can.
That's what's up. They used to look at Haley as an underdog. I don't see her as an underdog. You know what I mean? In the past comps, I just saw her as just a young athlete. Getting her fit wearing CrossFit because she trained with Mayhem. And Mayhem, as you already know, is a solid group. Like, it was just over time that Haley was just going to start blossoming, as a CrossFitter. She was already legit how it was. It's just, she's becoming more a woman, and meaning that she's more grown, she's stronger, all that stuff. And I think she's going to do real well as a CrossFit athlete. You know what I mean? Will she be number one? That's a question that has to answer itself over time. But right now,
Sydney Wells and Paige Semenza. Emma Tall now just making the turn. Manon Anganese is back there as well.
excited for Sydney. I'm more of a Sydney Wells than a Brooke Wells fan. No, I think Sydney's a little more level-headed. If I'm gonna say that, like, she seems more humble. Don't get me wrong, like, I do feel like you have to have a chip on your shoulder as a competitor, but I think Sydney's more, grounded in comparison to Brooke Wells.
Haley Adams is getting ready to ditch that ruck after this final carry.
Once Haley does that ruck, it's game over.
And now she's into round 5.
Small things like that anticipation of just loosening that waist strap on her ruck. Really already thinking ahead for what bag's going to be next, and then also how she's going to take that thing off as quickly as she can to get out that door.
And the ruck is off for Haley Adams.
Smooth.
Yeah, Haley's taking off now.
She has 5 bags left. Now Paige Semenza is going to be the second woman out behind Haley Adams.
She's about to catch up to old girl. I wonder if she's going to catch up to old girl before she drops her sandbag off.
Okay, here comes Emma Tall making a move on Sydney Wells.
Haley Adams taking a turn to just think wave at Paige Semenza.
And a wave and a little smile.
Maddie Sturt back there.
I hope Maddie does. Come on. I'm really rooting for her.
On the return trip on this 400-meter run.
Looks like Paige starting to create a little bit more separation between her and Sydney.
Haley Adams through 5 rounds. Now in the back half of the event. And all by herself in the lead here.
Hawthorne's holding it down. Look. Mitchell. I wanted Bobby Thompson. I wonder if I should do the strongman. Oh, she did. Look at that.
Very refreshed, very hungry.
Damn.
Enjoying it in a whole different way than she ever did coming up through the space as a teen competitor and even through her young adult years as a first-time CrossFit Games athlete.
There you go.
Fitter than ever.
Right?
Having no trouble with that.
I agree with that.
I believe 100-pound bag, make a quick work of it. Got to get in that drop zone, and now she will head out to close out.
That's what's up. Haley definitely got stronger.
There's a good battle behind her right now. Paige Semenza currently sits in second place. Emma Tall is right behind her, and Sydney Wells is in the mix also. Maddie Sturt also trying to hang close.
Yeah, Maddie really closed the gap on those 3 women that are looking like they're in second, third, and fourth right now in that last round. So she's putting herself in a good spot to contend for one of the top ones in this heat. We saw how much things can change in the final 2 rounds.
Man, she getting lapped by everybody.
In almost every way, not just even at the top of each heat, but even down through the middle. A lot of places were exchanged on the men's side in both of the first 2 heats today.
Yeah, she getting lapped.
Emma Tall is in front now of Paige Semenza. Semenza's lane is, though, closer to the entrance.
Oops.
Now Sydney Wells is
coming back.
Moving past Paige Semenza. As Haley Adams is back inside to start round number 7.
Nice. I think Haley's going to be a 19-20 minute. She's going to land between 19-20 minutes.
You're not quite there over the hump. You're not quite there on the final 2 rounds to stretch. And you still got to grind through those runs. Hold your pace. It's very uncomfortable. Again, what we're seeing from these athletes, they're making it look easy, and it's not. They do a great job at hiding the pain and discomfort that they're all living through and actually thriving through right now as we see Haley just making slight work of this jerry can. But that's why they're pros. That's why they do what they do.
Maddie Sturt, Emma Tall, Paige Semenza, and Sydney Wells grouped very closely in that battle for second place behind Haley Adams. Emma Tall has moved into second, with Paige Semenza in third, but both of them are about 25 seconds back of Haley Adams right now.
Right.
And it's likely that lead will only widen now that Haley Adams doesn't have that 20-pound ruck on her back.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
See it, I mean, and you can see it in a lot of the women's stride right now, but we talked about, hey, it's a little bit shorter and choppier with the ruck. They're clearly starting to open up now as they have that hindsight, or I'm sorry, the end is near. They can kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel. Haley's stride a little longer, a little more open, and she's not breathing any more labored, so she's very composed, very relaxed. Just actually picking athletes off, lapping them, in fact.
Just lapped Taylor Williamson. And Adams ready to close out her 7th of 10 rounds here. First of 2 heats for the women. round 8 for Haley Adams.
Yep. And this is where, I mean, it's nice to get a push from the crowd. Of course, you hear the encouragement. Everybody's behind her, but it's one of those things that helps you keep urgency, because this is where it gets easy as an athlete to think, okay, hey, I can coast now. I've got a significant lead. And not that anyone's in threatening position for these points, but Haley also understands. She's been around long enough to know, Sean, everyone that's sitting on the side, the next 10 women waiting to take the floor, just waiting to see her time to beat.
Yeah, Adams has done well here at the Rogue Invitational.
Yes, yeah.
Only 2 appearances came in 2020.
She's taking off.
Year. In 2021, she was 8th in 2020, 5th in 2021. And now into round number 8. Emma Tall continues to lead Paige Semenza and Maddie Sturt for 2nd place in this heat. And Sydney Wells at the top of your screen, making her way back to the bag. So Tall still sits in 2nd place in heat number 1.
Yeah, that was a great in and out there by Tall. Very fast work of the transition with the sandbag in and out. And now you notice Maddie Sturt's pace has quickened.
Yeah, it has.
Semenza on her heels. There goes Sydney Wells. We see Taylor Williamson, but she's around behind.
It's a 25-second lead right now for Haley Adams.
Yeah, she doesn't at this point. She can.
Then Haley's about to lap Danny.
She's really got to do her job at foreseeing what the other women are going to be capable of that are watching her time get set.
I wonder if they're going to switch the heats around
She's fighting for every point available.
depending on overall placing.
Adams back in to close out round number 8. 2 rounds remain for her. She looks to pick up a heat win here. 17 minutes gone by.
Man, she lapped Danny Spiegel.
The final 2 bags for Haley Adams. That one's 75 pounds. Again, it's by any means necessary. There's a drag strap on that too. If she felt like pulling it, she could do that as well.
Yeah.
But choosing just to.
Haley just got that engine. Right.
Not even opting to shoulder it, which also shows you the composure that she has this late in the event, because to pull that thing and pin it against your chest and your belly as you're trying to breathe, that's not the easiest choice. She could have easily gotten into her shoulder, but she would rather get her feet moving to cover positive ground first, deal with the discomfort of breathing, and get on her way into these final 2 400s.
Haley is moving like an athlete. Was that a competitor? I'm confused. Wait a minute.
Just cruising.
That girl with the gray hair, she looked like just somebody just running.
By that much.
We forget how young
I guess she is. All right. Told you, 23. That's what I'm saying.
As a teenager in the 14 to 15-year-old division, when she took 2nd place.
It's extremely young.
16 to 17-year-old division in 2017 and 2018, she took a 2nd and a 1st. And every time she's been at the games, she's never finished lower than 9th as an individual.
Yeah, top 10 every time in her career. It's amazing what she's been able to accomplish so early and at
that's solid. She's been top 10 every time.
I mean, that's even due to her taking a year off and just a year away to recharge and ignite her passion for the sport. Man, I'll never forget the first time I met her, Sean. We shared a sponsor, and we had this photo shoot that was going on. She shared with me that she got 2nd at the CrossFit Games, and I saw how devoted she was to the process, the training, the maturation that she had as a young teen athlete. And it blew me away, honestly. I compared her when she was very young to a younger Annie Thorisdottir, and I mean, look at the career that she's building right now.
All right.
The final bag for Haley Adams and one last.
All right, I said 1920. Let's see if I'm right. All right, we got a minute and 15 seconds.
We'll keep an eye on that battle for 2nd behind her, as Emma Tall was the leader in that. Trying to hang on to that Paige Semenza. Maddie Sturt now has moved past Semenza and is putting pressure on Tall for second place.
That still got one more round. We're gonna stop it. Like, I just want to see the top 3, and then we move on to the next heat. Dang, Danny, like, slow down. She.
This is where the race is gonna be. Can Maddie Sturt close that gap on Emma Tall? Did Emma do her job at creating enough of a gap?
Man, we got 20 seconds.
Because the writing's on the wall where Haley's gonna finish, at least within this heat.
Yep. She's probably gonna be like 20.
Still one heat remains after
15. I mean 21, 15.
But Haley Adams' time right now is going to be a tough one to beat.
Yep. 2015, 2020. Let me see.
And now all Haley Adams has to do is get back to her lane and get across the finish line, and she will lock up the win here in heat number 1.
Nope.
It's been 3 years since we've seen Haley Adams at the Rogue Invitational.
Oh shit.
Welcome back, Haley Adams, cruising to a victory in
Nice.
number 1 across the finish line.
That's what's up.
In 21,
She looked like a pro athlete.
Wow. What a start for Haley. Ironically, she didn't lead the first round or two, Sean.
21:37:32 is the official time for Adams. Here comes Emma Tall to lock up second place in the heat. Maddie Sturt is going to...
Nice. All right. Good. Very happy. Very happy.
We'll take 4th. Sydney Wells looking to wrap up 5th place. Wells is on the upper left-hand part of your screen.
All right. Oh, wait.
This is when
Ah, shit. Wait. I'm sorry,
is going
yeah.
to finish 3rd.
I actually want to see where Sydney ended.
Paige Semenza will take 4th. Sydney Wells looking to wrap up 5th place. Wells is on the upper left-hand part of your screen.
Oh, excuse me.
And now she's in.
$22.25. All right. 21.37. Let me. Oh, where I got
This
it.
one was not even close. Haley Adams just
Right.
demolishing
I'm gonna take a
the rest
picture of
the
this.
field here. Danny
Ah,
Spiegel
cool.
still has 1 round to go.
All right. Cool. All right, we got to see that. Now it's time to see the next heat. Bam. Haley Adams. All right, bam. You know what? Let me take a picture of this too. All right. Boom. All right. Okay, so Danny Spiegel made it just before time cap. What's time cap? 25 minutes. I'm guessing. All right. It says pull up for precise. Is this it?
Sorry, Tom.
See, that's so confusing. I don't get that. All right. Boom. We'll just put it here.
Well, heat number 2 is coming up next, and it will feature the 2 women who have won this competition. Tia Toomey with 3 championships, Laura Horvath with 2. And just look at the resumes that these two have put together.
Right.
Between the 2 of them,
CrossFit Game appearances, CrossFit Game opponent finishes.
Oh, yeah.
at the Rogue
CrossFit Game
Invitational.
Oh my
wins.
goodness,
Rogue
these two alone give
appearances.
everyone their money's worth.
Best
And
road
their time's
finish.
worth, whether you're here in person or you're tuning in with us on the stream. It's like, and this matchup specifically this year, Sean, Laura's got something to prove. She's the reigning champ. But is there an asterisk by last year? Was Tia too close to being postpartum, just getting back into shape? That's what people are saying.
Right.
So I can't go without mentioning Laura's going to feel like she's got something to prove when she takes this.
I agree.
I
We
can't wait to
have
watch.
not seen these two go head to head in a year. The last time was at the
And-
Rogue Invitational.
And don't get me wrong, like, I mean, she can easily be like, well, you know, she can't, you know, I'm not going to let that bother me and stuff, but it's always on the back of your mind, you know what I mean? Everybody's talking about it, so it's not something that you can just easily ignore and be like, whatever, you know, it is on the back of your head, like, you know, did I legitimately beat Toomey? Am I better than Toomey? Because we didn't see them compete at the CrossFit Games because Corvette stepped out. So we're going to see what's good on this, you know what I mean? So Rogue will be like, help give an idea of where they stand as far as, you know, individual athlete. Is Horvath the better athlete or is it Tia? You know what I mean? Of course, it's not the CrossFit Games, but, you know, very close.
Laura Horvath got the best of that battle, although it was close. Event number 1 for the women is presented by GoRuck. It is quicksand, and strategy comes into play here because there is no prescribed order in which you need to transport those bags to the drop zone.
That's right. It's 10 rounds, and they're going to run 400 meters, yes, but they're going to move the 10 bags to the opposite end of the stadium, and they can do it in whatever order they want. We've seen it bite some people in the butt on those final 5 rounds, and we see the just title, quicksand. It's like their legs are running in quicksand.
10 more women will be out on the competition floor for this second of 2 heats. There is Laura Horvath, your defending Rogue Invitational champion. She will be right in the middle of the floor next to Tia Toomey. A couple other women here who could probably have a say in who wins this event. That's Emily Rolfe. She's down in lane number 1, and Gabby McGowa in lane 7.
Man, both historically great runners, honestly, in this sport.
Toomey, Horvath,
Great with load, great
McGowa,
with passing distances. McGowa
Wells.
coming off of a great season, finishing
All right.
second at the CrossFit Games. We're going to have a great race.
The second of 2 heats is underway. Haley Adams has the time to beat at 21:37.32 seconds. We mentioned both Emily Rolfe and Gabby McGowa. They have had similar success in events just like this.
Yeah, that's right, and that's why we bring them up. I mean, we see their history. We understand where it's at. I mean, Gabby seems to be on an absolute tear when it comes to building momentum. She had a great showing last year through the CrossFit season and semifinals and through the CrossFit Games. She shared publicly she's had an amazing off-season thus far in preparation for specifically the Rogue Invitational, so we have high expectations for what she can show. And then even on the other hand, where we mentioned Emily Rolfe, I mean, again, history shows itself very well for her with long events, specifically when it comes to running. And now you throw in a little bit of loading with the sandbags and the ruck, and I think that she's going to be able to put on a really powerful performance as well.
Gabby McGowa is making her 4th appearance at the Rogue Invitational. She has done very well in this competition. Finished on the podium in 2021, and then a 5th and the 4th the other 2 times.
So in my opinion right now, it seemed like Toomey is moving faster than
McGowa followed by Tia Toomey,
Alex. Is it
and
Alex?
Emily Rolfe. Emma McQuaid back there along with
Oh my
Bill
gosh,
Wells.
I can't remember the name.
Wells and Danielle Brandon is in that pack. Now into round number 2.
Wow.
And much
Wait, I
tighter
got her name on my
heat
phone.
number 2 than he won, where we just saw Haley Adams absolutely run away with it.
Haley, yes, there you go.
Toomey is the first.
Toomey seems like she's moving faster than Haley at the moment.
Behind her, followed by Rolfe at the bottom of your screen, and in the all black in the middle, Laura Horvath, the defending Rogue Invitational champion. Toomey back out for the second time on the 400-meter course. Horvath and Rolf are done as well.
And something we're noticing, even as you watch Magawa and Tia out there as leaders in the front, you can see that there's slight differences from one, how they run. Magawa
right
running up her stride just a touch more.
That's what I'm saying.
Almost taking 2 times the amount of strides to cover the same distance as Magawa. Shorter, choppier steps. Tia even wearing her ruck just a touch looser. Now, I don't know if that's intentional or if that's just how she put it on, but it might be that it helps her breathe a little bit more. She'd rather have it the slight bob than to have it compressed against her chest in the front there. So I love to watch the different strategies and see how they play out for all these athletes as we watch the event unfold.
Magawa and Toomey followed by Rolf and Horvath.
Right now it looked like Toomey's just pacing off of Magawa.
400-meter runs that they have to perform after every sandbag carry, and those sandbags vary in weight.
Tia making sure she does not take any extra steps. I mean, she darn near ran right into those guys standing at the end of that fence, just ducking underneath them. And I wonder if it's intentional too. We know what kind of capacity that the champ has, and when I say that term, I'm talking about Tia-Clair Toomey. And she's intentionally letting Gabby lead here.
Right.
She literally seems to be choosing, like, I don't want to lead these first couple rounds. I'm going to let her dictate the pace. I'm going to stay right here where I'm comfortable, in position to make a move when I'm prepared to do so.
2 rounds down into round number 3. It's Magawa and Toomey leading early here, followed by Horvath and Emily Rolf. But Toomey has the closer lane, so she'll make the turn just ahead of Magawa. Rolf is now past.
Horvath's not too far away.
Third. But still pretty tight amongst the top 4 women. And now a drop for Tia Toomey on that bag, and that allows Gabby Magawa to overtake her for first place, and Laura Horvath is now right on her heels.
Yes, interestingly enough, too, I recall Sean Texas Heavy just a year ago. Laura coming out real hot, almost leading the way early and then faltering a little bit more late. Now, it wasn't a bad finish for her. I believe it was about a 5th place overall, which was still good on a running event. But right here, she seems to be coming out a touch more composed, staying within striking distance, and hopefully setting herself up even for a move late to stay close to Tia and Gabby. Rolf just a couple seconds behind Horvath there. She makes the turn.
Rolf is going to be real dangerous when she gets that run off.
Yep.
You can see Laura Horvath, 2-time champion. Has finished 4th, 5th, and 19th in the other 3 appearances that she's made here at the Rogue Invitational. It's her 6th time at this competition. She's competed in every single one. And now Tia Toomey in front of Gabby Magawa on this run. To close out round number 3.
I'm like so invested in this heat. I'm not really saying too much.
Domain, Sean, with a long workout. This is often where we see CrossFit athletes.
But I'm happy what I'm seeing because, as I mentioned before, Gabriella should be doing well because she trains with Horvath. You know what I mean? So it's not a surprise. I hope they keep it up and do well.
Not by much. Gabby Magawa keeping with her as the 2 of them get back to the bags.
This 4th?
To open up round 4, Laura Horvath is in 3rd place now, ahead of Emily Rolf, who's back in 4th. Round 4 of 10, Toomey and Magawa continue to lead here in this opening event. Time to beat 21:37.32 seconds, put up by Haley Adams with a dominant performance in the opening heat. That's the battle for 3rd place between Laura Horvath.
It's funny because those rucks don't even look that heavy. When you look at it from behind, they look like regular backpacks. Gabriella looks tall next to Toomey.
Emily really started to increase her stride length on this particular round. Like, she's literally opening up, using her longer legs and longer limbs as an advantage here, leaning forward into her cadence. So her pace is definitely quickened. We'll see if that continues here as we enter our way, or these women start to take this final turn into the stadium.
Gabby McGowan continues to do a great job of just staying on Tia Toomey's heels, as they'll be done with round 4 once they get back into the building. And then they'll have 1 round remaining with
now Sean, to reference Haley's time, she dropped her ruck at 9:05.
So Toomey and McGowan ahead of that pace right now. Into round 5.
Right. I was saying that she's moving faster than Haley. But like I said, it came down to how well she handled the sandbag weight. And don't get me wrong, like Haley Adams actually did really well at moving pretty fast, but it did seem like Toomey was moving faster with that ruck on her back in comparison to Haley.
This is the biggest lead that Toomey's had so far in this event. And as you mentioned, Adrian, Toomey is ahead of Haley Adams' pace.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is where Tia can really gain advantage here if she chooses to, falling forward into her strides again. Like, we just kind of watch these athletes move through space. It's easy to pick up on a couple.
That's a dope fit that Horvath has. That's pretty dope.
That they're putting forth in the distance that they can travel. You want to see athletes working minimally and still gaining speed, and Tia does a great job at doing that with running.
I like Tia's shirt. That's pretty cool.
Toomey starting to lengthen that lead as Emily Rolfe has moved ahead of Horvath on this run. But the good news for Rolfe as well is that she is in lane number 1. That's the first lane that you hit.
Yep.
Those the cameramen are awesome.
All the prior heats so far, right when you make that final turn, the distance between you and the finish line. I mean, that's why Ricky was able to edge out Jeff. So it's certainly
that's what's up.
Toomey now into round 6. And it's going to be the jerry can bag for Tia Toomey. Gabby McGowan just
look, she's just moving like it's nothing.
Emily Rolfe.
She just picking that up. Yeah.
Laura Horvath has fallen back to 4th place. Horvath there on the left side of your screen, just passing out of view as McGowan dumps her bag and trying to close the gap between herself and Tia Toomey.
Yeah, that's gonna be a struggle.
A subtle difference there too, even when Tia picks up the weight versus a lot of the other women, is that, and Laura did a great job of it right there, I'll actually say. But it's keeping the running pace that you already established, even with the load.
Right.
They naturally shoulder it, and they just kind of pitter-patter their way to drop off. Tia's very aggressive in that time, and if you do the math, and you got to do this for 10 rounds. Folks,
I'm also
a set distance every time. You can create a tremendous time gap there.
predicting 1920 for Tia.
But now things starting to look similar than
1920 time cap.
He won.
Time away.
I should say, as Tia Toomey is
Ooh, excuse me.
starting to run away with this heat as Haley Adams did in heat number 1.
Yeah, Tia is definitely moving.
Right now, Toomey is ahead of Adams' pace. Adams clocked a time at 21:37.32 seconds.
I wonder if Horvath's gonna beat Haley Adams' time too. Horvath is moving pretty well with her strides.
Toomey through 6 of the 10 rounds.
And in Toomey fashion, she seems to be just getting stronger with each round, Sean.
the bags. Gabby McGowan is now solidly in second place, followed by Emily Rolfe, who's put some distance between herself and Laura Horvath.
12:37, drop the bag.
McGowan having some troubles there. Finally gets herself sorted. As Emily Rolfe is starting to really chew into Gabby McGowan's lead right now.
Laura still, still on pace too to make a really significant time compared to Heat 1. Tia still making it look effortless. Quick strides, smooth.
Right.
Plenty of power left in reserve for her legs. Did a great job through that ruck, using what we defined as the strongman shuffle.
And how many times have we seen this? Tia Toomey just all by herself in front. Doesn't matter what the event is. This is just a sight we've grown accustomed to. It's Toomey out front with no one around her.
Yeah, we really have. I mean, we've been spoiled throughout her career. I mean, 12 event wins here. This could be number 13, and it's in her all to do quite almost normal fashion.
Into round 8 for the 3-time Rogue Invitational champion.
Shit, cake. Look at that.
Now some perspective here as Tia has about a 10-second lead on Gabby. Is that Haley dropped that bag at 15:30. It is 14:44.
That's incredible. Gabby McGowan is still in second place in this heat and still on pace to finish second place in the event.
Yep.
Here comes Laura Horvath, who is in fourth place as Emily Rolfe is back out on the run.
Yeah, if they continue to hold this pace, all top 5 women in this heat have a chance to sneak in under Haley's time.
Yeah. Okay, Horvath is ahead of.
Really gonna have to stay the course here.
Yep. Horvath's in front of Haley Adams times 2. Is that Danielle Brandon? She's running really slow.
We noticed clearly. I mean, that's where
surprisingly
there's that disadvantage being in the first heat. It's a tried and true experience where no matter how hard you push, when people aren't there on your heels, you always wonder, were there a few more seconds left in me? Haley did a great job at trying to gain speed through the finish, but this is where Laura's really got to have that internal clock in her mind at the time to beat and where she's at now.
Emily Rolfe making her 3rd appearance at the Rogue Invitational as Laura Horvath makes the turn. Tia Toomey heading back into the building. Rolfe's best finish at this competition was 15th place in 2023. Now Toomey into round 9 of 10. She continues to be well ahead of the pace of Haley Adams from heat number 1.
Oh, she definitely got Haley Adams beat. What? All day. Yep.
A little hesitation, wouldn't call it a falter there, but was able to find the proper leverage for that bag.
Right.
The shape of these bags really also changes the way that you've got to find leverage to place them on your body so that you don't feel like they're going to slip off your shoulder.
I don't think we've seen any of the women use that strap to drag that bag yet.
Nope.
It doesn't matter how you get it there, but clearly.
I think the only athlete that dragged that bag was Matt Chandler.
The quickest way to get that work done.
Now Laura Laura has seemed to lose just a touch of that pace that she's fighting to try to cling to Haley. She still has some time advantage. Haley dropped this bag around 17:37.
Okay.
Laura Horvath just trying to stay inside the top 5. There are 9 events here.
And a lot like strongman.
Oh, look, the buttery, bro.
First time, it's like our sport is played in a similar fashion. We're trying to accumulate the most points possible throughout the course of this weekend. We know the nine events are looming. Athletes are simply trying to statistically perform best across all 9. That's who's going to be the champ. Now, you're going to have some outliers. They're going to be able to hit some really, really big home runs or grand slams. Tia-Clair Toomey's one of them. Laura Horvath another. As both of these women, who have been the only ones to win the Rogue Invitational, have done it in a very impressive fashion, racking up a lot of wins in events as they go.
Toomey now into her 10th and final round. That won't be a problem with that bag.
Nice. I think Toomey's going to take off.
To sit in second place. She's put some distance between herself and Emily Rolfe, who is now making her way back to the bags for the final time. Now Laura Horvath is back into the building as well. As you can see her behind the Zeus rig, center left of your screen in the all black.
Haley was beginning her final run at 19:44. That's that number that Laura's got to have in her mind. If she can get out on this run and finish fast, she'll have a shot at that 21:37.
Toomey's done.
Tia just out in space, all alone. Probably having some semblance of understanding, Sean, where she is in relation to the time to beat. Which would allow her to lay off the gas a little, right? Thinking about self-preservation, setting herself up for the next 8 tests. These are all things that as you lead an event and are trying to amass as many points as possible, you have to consider.
Final leg of this final 400-meter run for Tia Toomey. 21:37.32 seconds. Your time to beat, but not for much longer. As Toomey can just stroll.
Yeah, Toomey pretty much beat her by a whole minute.
And pick up the event win here. 3-time Rogue Invitational champion. Finished second place last year. Won the opening event in 2023, and she's going to win the opening event in 2024. Tia Toomey takes quicksand. 100 points.
That's what's up. You know what I mean?
Seconds unofficially. Gabby McGowan is going to wrap up second place.
All right.
A good charge by Gabby McGowan. Just 11 seconds back at Tia Toomey. Now Emily Rolfe, who's just making her way onto the field, she'll be on the left side of your screen. Coming across the finish line, so Emily Rolfe is going to pick up a third place finish, third place in the in the event. So now Haley Adams' time slides to 4th best, and here comes Laura Horvath.
Wow.
Who's going to pick up 4th place in the event.
All right.
Great finish for Laura there.
Yep. All right. Cool.
One spot better than year previous in Texas Heavy, that running dominant loaded run. I mean, getting a little bit better each year. Those are the ways that she's able to chip away at the total points throughout the weekend.
Brooke Wells.
All right. Let me see. All right, what does Brooke Wells get?
Come across the finish line. Danielle Brandon will be the next woman in.
All right, so right now, I know you guys can't see it if I put my phone up to the screen. Let me see. Can you see it? No, you can't. Anyways, Sydney Wells 22-25. Brooke Wells. Damn, it ain't posted, huh?
across. Here comes Danielle Brandon.
21:53. So right now, between the Wells sisters, Brooke Wells got 1, Toomey first place, Horvath fourth place. All these are like the top overall places for the women. Oh no. Wait, what did Haley get? 21, 20, 37. Okay, so Haley's 5th. Alright, cool. So, top 4, then Haley's top 5, and then whoever placed after that. Alright.
It doesn't look like any bags are left out on the floor, so all the women here in this second and final heat are on their last round. Tia Toomey picks up her 13th career win here.
13th career win. That's crazy. Anyways, that is the first events between the men and the women. I'm glad I got to see it. I think there was like 2 more events that occurred for Friday that I'm gonna cover. Well, I'm gonna take a break for now. I'm actually happy I was able to get this in before I crashed out or did anything. So I got both the male and female. Gerard's Hornet first. Then it's Adler, Gerard Adler, and then who was third? Is it Chandler? Dang, I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna have to check up on it. But definitely Gerard's first, Adler second, and then I gotta figure out who's the next remainder of the top 5. All right. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Catch y'all later. Stay great.
At the Rogue Invitational. That's